Welcome back. Our focus remains on the contamination of water in Bhagirathpura area in Indore. But right now, we're also looking at the larger picture. What is the water quality standard in the entire state of Madhya Pradesh? To take this forward and to explain this, we have our colleague Aman Sharma, who's joining us right here from the CNN News 18 studio. Aman?
Well, Griha, yes, the present situation which has happened in Indore, of course, we have reported earlier that there were many warning signals from the people there, but nobody acted. But now there is this new revelation that there was also a central report, which in fact became public a few months back, a survey done by the center, a nationwide survey done between July and October 2024. This is the survey of the Ministry of Jal Shakti, functional assessment of household tap connections. And what this survey revealed, we have the survey report here with us. What this survey has revealed, basically saying that only 63% water samples in Madhya Pradesh passed the water quality test. They were checked for many pollutants and only 63% water samples across Madhya Pradesh passed it. More than one-third of the samples failed in Madhya Pradesh. This is what the central report is saying. Even more shocking is the fact that only 33% samples in Indore were found to be potable. So while the Madhya Pradesh recorded 63% samples passed in Indore, only 33% samples passed in Indore, as we all know, is the cleanest city in the country, but still just 33% samples passed the test in Indore, and this is a central survey. Another point is, how do you conduct these tests? There have to be field test kits. This particular survey says that in Indore, only 14.7% field test kits were available in the city of Indore. So clearly, when the test kits are so less, how do you conduct tests in a big quantity? Also, only 22% villages in Madhya Pradesh had availability of these field test kits. So while in entire Madhya Pradesh, the availability is 22% only, in Indore it's even lesser at just 13.7%. Another shocking figure in this report is that nearly 98,000 grievances were filed by citizens in Madhya Pradesh in 2024 regarding the quality of water supply that they are getting. That's also a huge number, 98,000 people actually lodging their grievances. And here I have this report, in fact, in my hand, and we'll come to the pipeline, the timeline of the delay in the tender as well. But before that, this is the report that we are showing to our viewers. And this report is something that the Central Jal Shakti Ministry has drawn up. It very, very clearly is saying that Madhya Pradesh, while the nationwide average of samples passing is about 76%, in Madhya Pradesh that figure only stands at 63%. So even from the national average, you'll see the state average of Madhya Pradesh is much, much lower of how many water samples pass that test. And the most shocking part is the Indore figure. The Indore figure, while Madhya Pradesh stands at 63% water samples passing this test in the central survey, for Indore, the cleanest city in the country, the water samples which passed the test were just 33%. This is what the government report itself is saying. So these are shocking state of affairs. And, in fact, at one point, Griha, this report mentions that some 7 pointed questions were put by the central survey teams to Madhya Pradesh government, asking them basically, what is the frequency of collection of water samples for quality testing? Is there any SOP present for water quality monitoring? What type of monitoring system for bacteriological parameters are kept? To all these questions, look at the answer that the central report is quoting from Madhya Pradesh. It says the response for these questions were not received from the state government. So the state government is not even replying to what the central government queries are on how water quality testing. This is I think the rot that had set into the system, which in a way has now been exposed by the Bhagirathpura tragedy, because all this is in papers and in reports, but now in the Bhagirathpura tragedy, the whole thing is out in the open. Look at this timeline of the delay. Now the BJP corporator of that area, Kamal Waghela, flags it in July 2024 that the old pipeline needs to be replaced. He goes and tells the authorities, but till November 2024, the official file is not created. Finally, November 2024, the official file is created, but still it doesn't move. In July 2025, finally, Waghela approaches the mayor of Indore, Pushpamitra Bhargav, on 30th July, saying that this file is not moving for months. Why don't you do something about it? Finally, on 8th August, the tender is finally issued for laying a new pipeline in the Bhagirathpura area of Indore. August 8th, tender is issued. On September 17th, the tender had to be opened but the tender does not open on September 17 despite the lowest bidder already being identified and putting in the lowest bid. The tender is only open come December 29th, 2025, when already the Bhagirathpura is already reporting a number of diarrhea cases. On that day, the tender is open, and January 2026, Mr. Waghela again writes to the Chief Minister saying that his request was put on the back burner, and this is a BJP corporator complaining against his own government, essentially saying that my complaint was put on the back burner. This is the state of affairs, Greha, that the tender is issued late, the tender is work is awarded late. This whole tragedy happens. A central report is screaming an alarm on Madhya Pradesh water quality, but nothing moves. And now we only have 4 officials being removed from their post, including the Indore Municipal Commissioner, the additional commissioner, 2 superintending engineers. But will accountability be set? Our investigation shows that there were warning signs all over the Indore water tragedy.
Right, absolutely. Aman, thank you so much for that extensive report. There is a lot of grey in here. There are questions that are asked by the central survey team. No answer so far that was received by the state government. And what does one do about that? Because here we're talking about drinking water.